Hello everyone, here we have my 2021 Jetta GLI S. I'm going to be talking about some of the accessories that I've put on there, as well as future modifications that I'm going to be installing. I also retrofitted some seats into the vehicle and I'll be talking about that. And then lastly, I'm also going to be asking a question that I have in regards to the vehicle, if anybody has an answer for that. So first thing I did was get rid of the hood prop that comes with the vehicle, and I got the hydraulic ones. I live in the desert, and this little plastic right here is definitely going to get brittle and break. So I decided to go with the hydraulic ones. I know that they're gonna go out, but I prefer them showing signs that it's gonna go out versus that just breaking and it falling on me if I'm working under it. Now, I also ordered a cold air intake from AFE, and that should be here in the next couple of weeks, as well as most of the other things that I ordered for the vehicle, and I'll be doing updates in that regard. I also ordered a strut bar for the vehicle from Rose Performance. According to them, I should be able to install it. It won't affect anything in regards to the rain guards. It's a fairly easy install. And the one that comes with the car obviously is just that piece of stamped steel, which doesn't really provide any type of stability or performance. Next, I'm going to be doing the wheels and tires. Have not decided what kind of style I'm going to go with that or brand, but that's something that I'm going to be looking and researching for. I also ordered an AVS low profile hood protector that sits flat and flush, so that's going to be here also. Then I'm going to be redoing all the tint on the windows. This just has basic 5% tint, and I'm going to be doing full ceramic on the entire back at 5%, and then the front windows I'm going to do at 15% full ceramic. The front windshield is going to get 70% ceramic with a 5% tint strip as well. So, and then next I'm going to be removing the factory spoiler that comes with this, and I ordered one from Spoiler King. It's going to be the duckbill one, so once I get that I'll install it, but I'm also going to have it repainted. That way it has some more stylish look to it. As far as exterior, that's so far what I've done. Not what I've done, but what I've ordered. Next, I'm going to order a front lip splitter as well, and then the back one. I'm gonna wait on the side ones to see how it looks without it first. If I feel that it needs them, I'll get those as well. So, moving on to the interior, we're gonna start with the trunk. I got this Tux Mat trunk cover, so it comes in handy. Keeps everything looking nice. And then I forget the name of the company, I'm in the brain fart right now, but they also offer a rear bar that you can install through the back here. I believe you have to cut out some holes. I emailed them so I can get all the specifics. If that's true, then I'll get that as well. So then I ordered the bumper cover. I think I got that from WeatherTech. Moving on to the inside, I got the inserts for the cup holders, and that's going to be on both sides, front and back. I also got these rubber protectors from Amazon, nothing crazy, and I'm also going to get some clear protective film to cover the rest of it. And if we fold down the center here, you can see that they're also there. Next was I got these vent covers for the back. So keep all the debris and stuff that could possibly go in there out of there. And then obviously the full Tux Mat back seat cover as well. These do ship out of Canada, so it usually takes about a week to get them, depending on the day of the week that you order them, but they've been phenomenal. Same thing with the front, full coverage, all the way up there, and then it tucks back here as well. So front ones, and then again with the inserts right here. And then it's got the insert as well for the center section. If you do have wireless charging on your vehicle, I'm not sure if that's going to affect it or not. So I'm not too sure how that would work. Next was I got this little decals. So it's from a shop on Etsy. So I'll be posting all the links in the description. And then I got this center console cover. Goes all the way around and it just slips on. I do have to pull the little excess out so it's more of a tight fit. Then I got this little tray organizer. I got that from Amazon as well. They have a whole bunch of different ones. I think I paid like 11 bucks for this one. So do some research. I'll post a link to one that I got. But there's other ones that sell for like 25, almost $30, but they're all the exact same thing. But Amazon tends to always fluctuate with the prices with those sellers. So, and then more inserts right there. Gotta clean that. So, and then if you want a great cable, Chubby cable is amazing. I think I paid 20 bucks for the cable. It actually charges pretty quickly, even through the port right there. So, the next was this magnetic phone holder, and then the magnetic, not magnetic, but the clip that goes into the hazard light. So these are two separate parts, by the way. The clip itself comes with its own holder, but it doesn't fit phones, at least not current phones. Right now I have the Pixel 9 Pro XL, and then that was a different one. But if you have a MagSafe phone or a MagSafe case, that'll work fine. It sticks on, and I've had zero issues with it. Doesn't fall off, and you know, I've gone over and driven a little aggressively, made sharp turns. Nothing's, you know, falling off. However, if you do have a MagSafe case that also has magnets on the outside that let it stick to metal surfaces, it will create a really strong bond, and it will pull that clip out with the center, with the hazard button out. It doesn't break anything, it just unclips it. So keep that in mind, that before you do that, grab onto it and pull your phone off. And I got this steering wheel cover for now, just to keep the steering wheel protected. I might go with a full wrap that I can stitch onto it. Still doing some research on that as well. Then we got Sal up there just chilling. So, but that's pretty much all that I've done to it so far. Now in regards to the retrofit, when I did the seats, these came out of the Autobahn. So it took me about an hour to do the entire swap, but I also took another like 20 minutes or so to get everything properly adjusted before I took them out. So whenever you do the electric seat here, the GLI S does not come with electric seats, at least this one didn't. So it has the manual adjustment for the sliders. So what I did was I swapped out the railings, and now I have the manual lever that works fine with it. There's, I believe, 4 T30 bolts that hold the railing in place, and then a T20, and I believe there's another one, I forget, but I know there's like 4 or 5 total. So once you do that though, before you swap it out, make sure that you preset the seat to where you want it to be, because once you install it, there will be no power to adjust any of the lumbar, the height. So you'll still be able to adjust the railing for going forward and back. But I'm getting some wiring diagrams so I can see exactly where everything goes, and I can run power to the remaining switches, and I can do all the other adjustments. I don't want to just install random wires. I want to do this as professionally as possible. Now, when you do the passenger seat again, that one you can just take out, and there's a lot of videos that explain how to do the seat removals and what you need to do. I'm not going to go over that, but if you don't swap out the airbag modules, you're gonna have a permanent airbag error come on. So just swap out the modules. They're under the passenger seat. Be careful when you pull them off. There is a mounting bracket and a pair of pliers, and you can squeeze those clips to the back of it, and it'll slide out, and then you can just push them back into the other one, and it'll still hold without rattling or falling off. And then the airbag error will go away. Now once everything's fully installed and you connect your battery again and all your sensors and whatnot, and you start the car, all the lights are going to come on telling you that you have no forward collision, you know, like blind spot, cruise control, etc. Wait for all those lights to go away. Turn your steering wheel all the way to the left and right, or vice versa. It'll calibrate everything again. You know, the lights will go away. I've tested this and all the sensors work fine. So I did a little test drive afterwards and got real close to stuff and see if the sensors would come on and if the ABS would kick in. Everything worked fine. So now the last part that I have in this regard is I still have the Autobahn. I want to swap out the digital cluster into it, as well as the digital display for the radio. I've read a lot of forums that talk about how you can just do a plug and play with that. However, that comes out of a DSG 7-speed and I have the 6-speed manual. So I'm not sure if the plug and play refers to going from the DSG automatic to DSG automatic, or if I can do still from the automatic into the manual transmission one, and same thing with the radio. So if anybody has any information on that, or if they can send me a link to better explain that, I would appreciate it, because so far what I've read is plug and play, and then a lot of people talk about how you have to code everything again. So I wasn't sure if the coding applies when you go from automatic to manual and vice versa. But either way, let me know. And again, here's the full vehicle again. I'm also going to be swapping out the tail lights, and I'm going to be replacing the reflectors down there with fully light up ones that I'll have to wire as well. But if anybody has any questions, please let me know. And I'm pretty mechanically inclined, so I'll be able to answer some questions. I can't say that I'm entirely too familiar with Volkswagens yet. I only got this car a couple of weeks ago, so most of the stuff that I ordered will be coming in this week, and I'll be posting another video with updates as to how it all is. I may do installation videos. We'll see how I go about doing that. I'm gonna see if my brother can maybe come out and record while I do all the stuff, so I can give you guys proper angles and see exactly how it all works. But anyways, have a good one, everyone.